Ang init! Isang maganda at mapagpalayang umaga Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Si Alvin Olshinko po ito. Welcome po sa Thank You, Doc. Summer is just around the corner. Kaya nuknukan na po ng alinsangan. This is a taped episode of Thank You, Doc. Siyempre, hindi po kompleto ang ating episode kung wala si Ate B. Bernadette Zambrano Aguinaldo. Mainit ba dyan, Ate B?
Hindi ko naramdaman kasi maaga akong lumabas ng bahay eh. So,
Maalinsangan.
okay pa naman kanina. Alas 4.
Maalinsangan.
O yun na.
Maalinsangan. Init. Oh. Maybe line up natin sa topic sa episodes natin yung dealing with the summer heat. Although hindi pa naman dinideklara po officially na summer. Pero nagpaparamdam na po. Meaning it's just around the corner. Any moment dideklara na po at titindi na yung sikat ng araw. But hindi po yan ang topic natin for today.
Tungkol pa rin po sa mga babae dahil Women's Month po tayo. Napag-usapan na natin ang endometriosis. Ano pa ba yung mga common? Well, alam nyo, kapag daw tumataba tayo mga kababaihan, mayroong isa pang sakit na sumusulpot sa ating reproductive system kapag tayo ay nasa medyo on the heavy side. At yan nga po ang PCOS. Oo.
Ano ibig sabihin ng PCOS?
Ewan ko. Not the
Poly,
Not the
cystic.
machine.
May ganun, di ba? Nalala ko yan. Ayun, yan.
Ayun, tama.
Yan.
Hindi ho PCOS machine, hindi panahon ng halalan. Nagbabalik po ang kaibigan nating busy pero sobrang advocate rin po. Dr. Majoy Limson, magandang umaga po sa inyo, Doc Majoy.
Hi, good morning everyone. Medyo mainit na nga, no? So,
Oo, maalinsangan.
Yeah. So, good morning again.
Oo, Doc. Sige, dun tayo sa about obesity and PCOS. No? Ano ba ang... Siguro doon muna tayo sa obesity at bakit siya nakaka-affect.
Hindi, may connect ba? May connect ba ang PCOS at saka yung obesity, do?
Yes. Meron siya talaga. So, a big number of women who have PCOS are actually on the heavier side.
What is PCOS? Definition of terms muna tayo, Doc. What is PCOS?
So PCOS is actually a hormonal or it's a metabolic problem and it's characterized by three things, okay? So meron kaming pina-follow kasi na criteria. So we would say the Rotterdam criteria. So it would be, the first criteria would be irregular or absent ovulation. So hindi nagme-mens timely. So most of the time yan nagsiskip-skip. Number 2 is mataas yung male hormone na androgens. So, clinically manifested yan as having acne. So, iba yun yung complaint nila eh. Pimples, okay? Or, manipis naman yung buhok dito sa taas. Or, mabuhok sila sa ibang areas na parang lalaki. So, parang lalaki. Mataas kasi yung male hormone. So, that's the second criteria. And the third criteria, but it is actually the weakest criteria, is when there is polycystic ovaries or maraming maliit na follicles sa ovaries na nakikita sa ultrasound. So we say, if you fulfill 2 out of the 3 criteria, then this woman is already diagnosed as having polycystic ovary syndrome.
So hindi ko alam, ang babae pala, may lalaking hormone din. Sorry.
Meron. Pero hindi siya dapat mataas. Oo. So kung mataas yung hormone na yun.
Din.
Meron. Yung mga lalaki din naman, may konting estrogen din yan. Pero hindi naman mataas. So, meron mas pang babae, mas pang lalaki. Parang gano'n.
Anong cause?
Hormones.
Yes.
So, parang mas maraming lalaking hormones pag may PCOS.
Yes, parang mas marami siya than normal. So, clinically, nagmamanifest nga siya as yun, mapimple, or parang nakakalbo, yung
Aray ko!
Or mabuhok.
Kaya nakakasabi, electric ko.
Alam mo na, pag medyo nakakalbo, kasi may PCOS ako, ay hindi pala.
Pero bakit?
Hair thinning. Oo.
Kaya nga, nasaktan nga agad ako, yung mga panotski. Bakit, Doc? Bakit ganun? Ano nangyayari? Bakit?
So this is interesting. Magtataka kayo, bakit yung mga OB, bakit gusto nilang chine-check yung sugar pagka sinasabing PCOS? Because we think the underlying problem really is the way the body handles the sugar. So may insulin resistance, yun talaga yun. Insulin resistance, ibig sabihin, kailangan mas mataas ang insulin level sa katawan para lang magamit yung sugar. okay, para ma-push, para magamit ng tissue. And this high level of insulin actually causes so many other hormonal problems. Yan, naapektuhan na yan lahat. Tumababa yung sex hormone binding globulin, tumataas yung
Oh my.
testosterone production, and all of these things causing so many of the clinical manifestations of PCOS. Yan nga, tumataas yung androgen, nagpipimple yung patient, hindi siya nag-regular na regla kasi na-affect yung tinatawag namin ng hormones, yung mga gonadotropins, no? So, hindi na siya nagsisecrete ng maayos. Tapos, yun, nag-iitsura tuloy na parang maraming maliliit na follicles, hindi nangingitlog yung patients. So, kung hindi sila nangingitlog, hindi nagre-regla, hirap din magbuntis kasi walang nare-release na egg every month.
So may bukol-bukol din sila. Iba
Hindi
lang
siya
ang
talaga-
location.
Hindi siya talaga bukol actually.
What's this?
So, yung
Bakit
ovary, yun.
Mm.
Kasi ang babae, marami naman talagang maliliit na follicles yan sa ovaries. Pero dapat, lumalaki yan. So sa kanila, laging maliit lang yan. So lahat sila, sobrang dami dyan. Kaya pag makikita mo yung picture ng polycystic ovaries, dati sinasabi nila parang string of pearls yan. Makikita mo talaga maliliit na ganon. Hindi siya usual kasi hindi pa siya lumalaki. Kasi nga hindi nag-work well yung hormones dun sa babae. Hindi siya yung the right way na dapat nasisipit yung mga hormones.
So the cause is hormonal. Naalala ko na naman tuloy si Mia. Maganyan yung mga insulin sa
Yes.
pasok sa isip
Alam
ko.
mo rin si Mia?
Mia po.
Yes.
Si PGH sila
Iniisip ko yun.
pareho.
Yes, Dr.
Talaga? Oh, okay. Oh, si Mia po.
Doktor
Naalala
rin
ko.
siya. Doktor rin.
So, ang root cause, Doc, hormonal.
Yes, it is. And that's
Wow.
why we test for the sugar of these patients.
So, yung hormonal yung cause ng PCOS or PCOS. Pero, hindi lahat ng babae nakararanas nito, Doc.
Oh, definitely not. No. But it is one of the most common endocrine problems of women. So as much as about maybe 17 to 20%. Medyo mas marami yan kaysa sa
Mataas.
siya. Yes.
Oh. Pero dapat i-connect natin kasi ang topic nga natin PCOS and obesity. Ano po? Anong connect nilang dalawa?
Okay. So kapag obese yung woman, mas marami siyang androgens. So yung male hormone. So nagiging problem 'yan. And pagka-obese ang woman, meron din may insulin resistance. Now the thing is, it's parang what came first? Is it the chicken or the egg? Egg or the chicken? So we don't, is it obesity, the PCOS and obesity? I think it's a two-way thing, bidirectional. Okay? So, but the one thing to remember is that, of course, not all obese patients have PCOS, and not all PCOS patients are actually
obese. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Merong subpopulation ng women who are hyperandrogenic with insulin resistance. So yun yung dalawang criteria, 'di ba? Para pasok dun sa PCOS, but they're not obese. So mapansin mo, hindi kasama yung obesity as part of the diagnostic criteria for PCOS, but we find that a lot of women who have PCOS are obese. And that yung segue natin yan dyan, that's why number one treatment for PCOS is actually lifestyle modification.
Ganon?
Yes.
Magpapapayat siya.
Yes. So, I would usually say, really, lifestyle modification. Minsan na-hurt kasi yung mga patients pag sinasabi sa kanila directly, lose weight. Alam mo yon? But in a more subtle way, I would say, you will have to improve your lifestyle. You will have to eat well, eat better. Okay? So, number two, you will have to be more active. And then
Exercise.
Definitely. Kasama yan talaga.
Mas madali siyang gamutin. At least, napag-usapan natin yung endometriosis, yun forever. Eto may magagawa yung pasyente pag nag-improve yung kanyang lifestyle.
It's so hard to tell patients to be active and to lead a healthy lifestyle. That is very difficult. Easier said than done. Although it seems really simple, it's not always easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kasi naisip ko, at least may magagawa ka dun sa endometriosis ko. Wala parang sumpa, di ba? Ito meron kang pwedeng gawin.
Hindi, kaya ng will mo. Kaya mong diktahan yung will mo. Willpower.
True. So, yes, and as a matter of fact, we say losing for those who are on the heavier side or who are obese, 5 to 10% weight loss may actually reset your hormones.
Oh, wow.
And the clinical manifestations may significantly improve. Ibig sabihin, magre-regla ang pasyente. Naki-clear yung skin nila. And some
Gaganda.
women, nabubuntis. Nabubuntis kasi biglang nangingitlog na sila. So that's why ang emphasis dyan. I think ito, number one, na pangunahan ko na, take-home message is you have to be healthier. Okay?
Yeah.
Because the patients will ask us, Doc, gamot, ano bang pwedeng supplement or whatever? These are things that we will consider, but really the core treatment will be lifestyle modification and sustaining it, being healthier. Yan. That's
Just to
very,
get it
very
out of the way,
important.
Doc, hindi siya namamana, no? Hindi ito yung parang
Ah.
parents ko, lola ko, handed down from generation to generation. Ma-PCOS talaga kaming lahi. Hindi ganon.
Ay, kasama yan. Kasi magtataka ka,
Kasama.
bakit may susceptibility ang babae? Bakit siya? Bakit siya merong insulin resistance? So they're not really very sure kung ano ba yung dahilan kung bakit magkakaroon ng ganito ang babae. But familial and genetic issues will really is a factor, I think. Mga magkakapatid talaga, may PCOS. Nakikita namin yan.
So mana-mana nga, pwede siyang mana-mana.
Pwede siyang mamana.
What about yung direct correlation sa kinakain? I don't know kung si Mia din ang nagbanggit or another doctor na parang may kutob sila na yung kinakain natin nagdudulot ng specific na mga, I think, parang naalala ko chicken eh. Kasi yung chicken daw injected by sangkaterbang hormone na kasi...
Estrogen, correct.
Ayun, oo. I don't know kung may connect sa diet do.
Meron talaga. So, oo naman. Di ba, if we think that the sugar level and the way the body handles sugar, the insulin resistance is a problem, of course, carbs will be a problem. Okay? And then, sweets will definitely be a problem. Or yung mga food na mataas yung glycemic index, problema talaga yan. Yung sa chicken,
Doc, ang ibig ko po sabihin, Doc, yung the way the food is prepared. Kasi di ba yung ang demand is growing in such a way na ang supply is hindi ganun ka bilis lumobo. So ang ginagawa ngayon ng mga manufacturer, hindi, growth hormones. Saksakan ng mga sangkaterbang hormones yan. Nakakain din natin as consumers.
I'm sure factor talaga yan. Big factor yan. Kasi mag-wonder ka din, no? Yung mga developments among yan through the years. Bakit dati wala naman masyadong PCOS? Dati wala din naman masyadong endometriosis.
Exactly.
So, issues yan na it's really also part of the environment that really plays a big role. Definitely.
Yeah.
Ngayon, may tanong tayo. Tamang-tama. Hindi ko alam kung mabuti ito na yung ating producer may PCOS.
Binuking mo naman si Marla. Sabi naman ni Marla, small steps. Tama yan. Basta may step, ha?
May tanong po si Marla. Is there really merit to taking supplements like inositol or mayo-inositol? Ano muna yon? And can it work? Can women with PCOS do without? So what is yung mga supplements na ito?
Okay, so mayo-inositol is one of those studied for PCOS, okay? And you know what it works against? Okay, it works, it's a key role in the way the insulin signaling, okay? So it really works towards the underlying problem, which is insulin resistance, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we think it works for PCOS. So there's this body that actually collates studies about, a lot of research questions. So that's Cochrane. And ang sabi ni Cochrane, so parang authority to sa mga studies, that mayo-inositol is one of those, parang wala pang strong evidence at the time na pinublish nila, that it is one of those supplements that they think may be of benefit for patients with PCOS. So I think it is something worth taking. Yes, it's one of those that the patients should be considering taking. So it's interesting, no? Di ba kanina we're talking about lifestyle modification. What people are actually looking for are, what can they take? Because it's easier than actually losing weight.
Tama. Tama, na-realize ni Doc,
Mayo-inositol. Yes, I think mayo-inositol. So they take mayo-inositol easier than trying to exercise. Totoo yan.
Tama.
Pwede pa ba mag-exercise?
Oh my gosh.
Ayun. Mali.
Marla, tinanong ko na for you.
Oo, good question yan. Because, okay, sabihin namin, minsan binibigyan namin ng pills or mga supplements yung patients. Tatanungin nila, how long, doc? Can I stop taking it after 6 months or 1 year? Pag regular na yung regla ko, gumanda na yung balat ko, pwede na bang itigil? Sasabihin ko, remember, ang problema is how your body handles the sugar, and that's
Yeah.
the level of your sugar. If you're metabolically, endocrinologically okay already, you taking the meds will control the hormones at that point. But if you are not healthier, when you stop taking those meds and the supplements, it will just go back to how it used to be.
Eh, di forever mo i-take. Bawal
Ah,
ba?
Para
Ay, ikaw
maintenance
naman,
na.
baliktad. Dapat
Oo.
maging healthy ka. Because
Kasi
Correct.
here,
nga
if
ng
you,
shortcut, Doc, forever na lang. May pambayad naman ako sa supplements. Hindi ba
ay
pwedeng
nako,
ganun na lang?
Actually, yun ang nangyayari sa atin, do.
Paano nga?
Yun ang
yes.
nangyayari.
Diba?
Nagiging life ano na siya. Forever na
Lifeline.
siya.
Pwede kasing hindi
Oo.
If you are
Yeah.
better, because I've seen women na when they lose the weight and they're able to sustain it, consciously, they found an exercise or an activity that they like. Kung pickleball ba man yan, or is it running or biking,
Yeah.
na nasusustain nila, then they may not have to take the supplements anymore. Kung
Yun.
improve their lifestyle, they stop taking the meds, they're better. But I
Ah.
tell them, once you start going back to your old habits, you're
Yeah.
eating habits worsen, then syempre babalik yun. Kung tumataba ka na ulit, may babalik na naman yung
Well,
peso.
which means na yung control nasa sa atin,
Yes.
nasa babae, hindi ho ba? Kaya lang minsan kasi nag-ano tayo, anong bang tawag, naglalag, ay ang tawag, may term dun eh. Yung parang nagfo-fall na naman tayo sa temptation.
Totoo
May
yan.
konti lang to, hanggang sa
Tao lang.
mag-pile up, tao lang, parang ganon. Pero if you have the discipline, hindi ka muna kailangan mag-supplement, Doc. That's what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes, if mag-improve mo yan, pwedeng hindi. But like I said, easier said than done. It's really
Exactly.
very hard. Really very hard.
Okay. Buti sinasa...
That's why the supplements are there. No, that's why may mga supplements kang ititake. Ang problema, para ka nang nag-rely ka na sige, kakain akong bawal. Para siyang sa high blood at saka sa ano ba yung pinapainom ng mga
Perfect.
maintenance.
Yes,
Oh,
diabetes.
yun, hindi,
Yes.
kakain na. Kakain na lang
Yes.
ako. Total, may maintenance na. Parang
Magagamot
gano'n, Ate
naman
B.
ako, oo.
Oh.
So, yun yung nagiging
Or
problem.
nagda-dialysis ka, Doc. Hindi, kakain ako ng bawal. Total, bukas may dialysis naman ako.
Correct.
Kilala
You're so
akong
right.
ganyan.
Ako din may kilala.
Pakipat mo tayo kilala.
So, I believe,
Kaya
no,
tinigaw. Oo.
Yes.
PCOS sa tanong nila, makukure ba to? I think it can be controlled very well. To a point na if you're healthy, wala kang manifestations, but the susceptibility will always be there. So once you start eating sugar, ganyan, and then you're not so active, babalik yan. Okay? But it can be controlled.
Doc,
Okay.
merong tanong dito. What's the best way to minimize or mitigate yung pag-darken po ng certain parts of the body? Sabi niyo may darkening kasi, di ba? Kilikili, batok,
Yes.
elbows, tuhod, singit,
Yes.
etc. Common issue for people with PCOS.
Yes, definitely it is, no? It is something, see, makikita mo, mga itim yun dito. Oh, yun. We call that, there's a term. It's actually acanthosis nigricans. And it is an acanthosis nigricans, okay? So you will see that a bit in the heavier patients, okay, women. And it's a sign of, without even testing the sugar, na meron talaga siyang insulin resistance and hyperinsulinemia with insulin resistance. So, if that is the problem, really it would be to get down to the underlying root,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
to control that sugar level and that high insulin level.
Hindi derma ang problema, hindi ka pupunta
No.
sa derma.
The derma
The
will
root-
be able to improve it, but if the patient does not improve her hormonal levels, it will just really be there. So, ganun pa rin yun. Exercise,
Yeah.
diet, possibly medications such as yung mga metformin. Yan, mga kasama talaga yan. Binibigay namin sa mga young patients. May,
Ito,
Ano,
may-
Doc, yung repercussions kapag hindi na-treat yung PCOS? Ano ang pinakamalala na pwedeng mangyari sa'yo if you just let it be?
Oh, okay. So, kung mataas sugar mo, maraming health consequences yan. Really at risk for type 2 diabetes mellitus, okay? Cholesterol. So, I do see patients 30 years old, no? Even late 20s. Sabi ko, ang inyong sugar at saka cholesterol para tong pang lola. Okay? Parang pang matanda na.
Oh, no!
Hypertension becomes a problem, okay? So there's this metabolic syndrome that we say that increases a patient's risk for cardiovascular problems, okay? Cardiovascular death, okay? fatty liver disease, and sabi mo, ano yung worst?
Yeah.
Sir.
You are a woman with PCOS, irregular menses that is a risk factor to having endometrial cancer or endometrial hyperplasia. Yep. Kung hindi nag-regular yung regla mo, kumakapal yung lining, unregulated, and that predisposes to endometrial cancer.
Ayun. So, hindi po sa nananakot po tayo. Pero,
Ay, hindi naman. Educational naman to.
kailangan naman. Doc, yung PCOS, madami ako na-encounter ang babata.
Yes.
Yung PCOS, why?
Okay. So, yung PCOS, mahirap yan i-diagnose sa teenager kasi ang teenagers, di ba, nagpipimple talaga sila? Tapos, pwedeng irregular pa yung menses. So, nako, yung dalawang criteria, hindi ka agad masasabi. But we can identify teenagers or adolescents who may have PCOS. We don't really say that it's PCOS. The proper term is at risk for PCOS.
At risk.
Yes. So, sometimes sinasabi nila, even sa pagbubuntis ng nanay nila, nagkakaroon na ng problems. So, yung mommy, gestational diabetes mellitus, not eating well. So, that in itself puts them in that environment na baka PCOS sila from the beginning. So, wala nang kalaban-laban kagad ng batang to, di ba? Okay?
Ganon!
So as mothers, we have to be responsible also. Eating the right food when they're pregnant, no? And sa paglalaki ng mga batang to, pinapayagan ba natin mag-juice left and right, candy, coke, o yan. Lahat na yan, yung environmental factors while they're growing up. So yes, we are seeing a lot of PCOS patients, young women. Okay? So unfortunately for these women, they'll have to watch really their lifestyle, potentially be on contraceptive pills just to make sure that their menses are quite regular to protect them from possibility of endometrial cancer in the future. Yun.
Akala ko yung mga buntis na pinapakain lang ng pinapakain, Doc. Hindi rin pala. Dapat pala
Mindful.
tinitingnan din. Mindful. Yung kinakain. Akala ko kasi para sa baby yon. So ibig sabihin, pag mali yung kinakain mo, pwedeng mapunta din sa baby.
Oo. The environment, an inflammatory environment, they think is one of the risk factors for PCOS for the offspring. For the female.
Okay. Meron ka bang may i-recommendang diet? If we're talking of diet, no? May i-recommenda ka bang diet sa merong mga may PCOS? Or paano ba? May kalaban bang na wag mong kainin yung pagkain na to dahil itong makakapagpapalala sa PCOS mo?
Okay, so sabi nila sugar. Kasi it's all related to insulin, sugar. So it would be, of course, lahat ng mga sweets. And carbs, okay? Naging factor yan. So moderate carbohydrate intake. Tapos sabi nila, eat more protein and fiber-rich food. So there's this diet, no, anti-inflammatory diet. Kasi may inflammation din involved with PCOS. So they can look it up, no? And alam mo yung makikita mo lahat ng good food.
Ano yun, Doc? Ano sabi mo?
Lahat ng good food, yung mga favorite natin, mga French fries, ganyan, mga deep fried, ay.
Yan
They're
kasi ang
all
masarap
parts of
sa totoo
bawal.
lang.
That is
If you
true.
look at the menu ng mga fast food, lahat fried. Come to think of it, lahat fried yung mga in-order natin sa mga app, pag sinilip mo yung luto, may factor doon na fried. No? Kasi masarap pag... Bakit may ganun? May pumapasok sa utak natin, bakit mas masarap yung fried kaysa sa ibang klase ng luto, Doc?
Ewan ko ba kung bakit naging ganun yun. Environment, ano talaga yan yung naging ng culture. Why can't the good food be the yummiest ones, right? Vegetables, parang dapat yan naman talaga.
Baka psychological na rin yun na pagbawal mas gusto mo.
Totoo
Pag
yan.
nawalin mo yung matabang, baka mas gusto rin natin yung matabang.
So, nagsisinungaling yung pag sinabi na, napakasarap ng gulay. Sabi ng mga bata, hindi nga.
That is true. So the environment plays a big role
totoo yan.
talaga yan. The way we raise children, the way we encourage people to eat. Dapat naman, healthy talaga yan. Less sugar, less processed, less oil, wala masyadong fried. We associate the counter with the good ones. So,
Pero pwede ba, would you advise pag may napunta sa pasyente na to shift to vegan diet, for instance?
Mahirap
Or
naman
hindi rin pwedeng ganun.
not necessarily, but maybe less processed food, okay? Do not eat out as much. Kasi you're right, no? Lahat ng mga fast food naman, yan yung madaling lutuin for them, I think, if it's prepared. Um, if you cook at home, maybe you can add more vegetables, yon, healthy fat, yung mga fish, yan.
Or yung manner ng cooking, baka pwedeng steamed or broiled
That will help as well.
or soup, no? Hindi yung prito, gisa. Kasi marami sa dishes natin, it starts with saute.
Yes. Totoo yan.
O, Taylor, may mga tanong si Marla. Pagbigyan
Ay,
natin.
sorry naman. No?
Okay,
Hindi, okay pa naman. Meron ka pang 5 minutes, Ate B. Go.
Sige, eto. Doc, kasi sinabi mo, hirap makatulog. Tanong ni Marla, talaga pinangalanan na, yung melatonin can magnesium also help with better sleep?
Yes. I think as a supplement, it may help. You can try that. Yes.
Okay. Doc, is walking with occasional jogging, okay ba yan for women with PCOS? Hindi po ba nakaka-trigger ng cortisol yung occasional jog? Ano naman, Doc, anong connection ng cortisol with PCOS? Is it a bad thing?
Okay. So, first, no, yung sa jogging, any form of exercise and physical activity is okay. So, cortisol, okay, is like a stress hormone. So PCOS is really strongly correlated to higher cortisol levels. Okay, so it's parang cycle of stress. So nagkakaroon din naman ng even more insulin resistance. Okay, then of course nape-perpetuate yan, higher level of abdominal fat storage, tapos yung testosterone or androgen production. So lalo nag-worsen yung problem. Pero if you're exercising, it may not be chronic, okay? And you get more from it than this higher cortisol level. The overall benefit is fantastic, okay? So you start then jogging. They actually recommend at least about 3 to 5 hours a week of moderate level of exercise. So that's about maybe an hour a day. Oo. Kapag pwede yan mga 3 hours, I think, a week, if I'm not mistaken. But activity is very important. Now, sasabihin ng mga pasyente ko paglabas ng clinic, don't worry, Doc. Mag-enroll na ako sa gym.
Sa Zumba,
Ang question dyan, sustainable ba yan na activity for you? Women are very, very busy. Very, very busy. For you to find time to go to the gym, spend maybe 30 minutes, an hour, can you sustain that? So I actually recommend to incorporate in their life increased level of walk. Sasabi ko, ano bang floor ang iyong condo or ano bang floor ang iyong work? Take the stairs. Take the stairs. Don't have to take the stairs to the 20th floor. Maybe start going up 5 floors or 7 floors and then go down. Make that part of your routine.
Isipin mo yun, Doc, no? Parang yung isang OBGYN, nagiging parang cardio doctor na
galaw. Ang essence lang, Ate B, galaw. Gumalaw ka. Don't sit.
Lahat.
Or yan, kung mahilig sila mag-dance, sabihin ko mag-YouTube, 20-30 minutes, find your favorite band and dance to their songs or follow this. Because that's something you can do and find something that you enjoy.
Yes.
Para magagawa mo siya matagal at hindi mo siya dinadread gawin.
Baka kasi yung ini-enjoy mo kain. Hindi po pwede yun. Kasi mouth muscle lang ang ginagamit.
Alam mo, totoo rin to ha. You should keep, parang yung company mo rin dapat kasi healthy.
Encouraging.
Like, kunwari Doc, ang dami kong grupo eh. May grupo akong gusto puro kain. Talaga, na parang okay lang, pero may grupo rin akong gusto puro galaw. So parang
pwede naman kumain, but not all the time.
Ito may sinasabi si Marla, yay, baby steps, average 6 kilometers a day. Good. Okay.
Wow, ang taray ng 6 kilometers. Sana all.
Ito, yung mga gamot na ini-inject. Ayan. Kasi alam ko, anti-obesity drug yung mga yun eh. Ano ba to yung GLP-1 drugs na ito?
Yes, so yung mga GLP-1 agonist, very popular yan because anti-obesity drugs yan. And remember, may association with obesity and PCOS. And there are actually studies that show that once patients get that desired weight loss, nag-improve in so many metabolic parameters. That's what's expected. Actually, a lot of these drugs were first made and marketed as diabetic drugs. Okay? So
Ano
there
nga
was,
yun? Anong tawag doon? Yung sikat
ayan,
na
alam
sikat
na
sa
natin
mga
yan.
celebrity?
Ozempic,
Ozempic ba yan?
Mounjaro, yeah. So,
Oh,
yung
yun,
mga
Mounjaro.
sinabi
Oo,
Para
Yes,
safe
yes.
tayo, lahat ng brands banggitin natin, Ozempic, Mounjaro, oo, uso nga yan sa
Oo.
mga
Para makarelate. Para yun naman ang
Senda.
hindi naman tayo
Yan yung mga yan.
nagpo-promote eh.
So,
Mm.
generic, para ako kunwari proper. Okay?
Oo.
Liraglutide, semaglutide, saka tirzepatide. Then yung mga yan ang sa market ngayon. Studies show that there are really improvements in the metabolic parameters of these patients and clinical
Really?
improvement because may weight loss. And sinabi nga natin
Oh.
kanina, 5 to 10% of weight loss nag-improve. And it's really
Oo.
fantastic. May role talaga siya. But the
But-
thing here is, yes,
Ah.
even for these drugs, these are only as part of a plan.
Mm.
Meron pa rin yan dietary at saka activity na kasama doon. Because also, when you stop these drugs, they stop working. It's out of your system.
Mm-mm.
Then the rebound becomes a problem if you've not changed your
Oh.
lifestyle.
Oh.
So when a
So that's-
patient goes to you, Doc, sabihin, oy, nakita ko si celebrity A. Ako, hindi kayo ng pinayat. Pwede bang iresetahan mo rin ako ng Mounjaro na yan? Anong usually ang dapat isagot? Ano yung isang responsible doctor? Ano
Okay.
dapat ang sagot?
So may indications yan. Okay? So I would say, because there are women who just want to use it para kasabay sila ng trend or mga medyo
Yeah.
payat. Gusto lang nilang pumayat some more. The real indication by FDA and that na final ng mga drug companies ito is if the woman is BMI, body mass index of 30 above or 27 above but with other comorbid issues na related with obesity. So may hypertension, diabetes, dyslipidemia, mga ganyan. So I would start with that. May BMI cut. The question is, do you need it? Are you really obese? Para start natin yung gamot na to. Because not only are they expensive, but there are side effects.
Oh.
Yes, when you use them, okay, nagkakaroon ng some degree of parang delayed gastric emptying. So, very significant ang mga nausea and vomiting, tsaka yung
Oh.
bowel movement issues. May iba nag-abdominal pain. Meron pa nga mga reports of maybe pancreatitis. Okay, that's very bad. Okay? And some irreversible side effects in terms of sight. But the question here is, will the overall benefit be better than the potential risk?
Yeah.
Because we only take risks when we think mas malaki ang potential benefit ng patients when using a drug or a modality. So that's going to be it in the end. Okay?
Pati yung
Because
eyesight, may epekto sa eyesight, did you say?
may mga ibang reports of, if I'm not mistaken, optic atrophy na irreversible.
Ano yun? Ano
very,
yun?
very
Ano
rare.
yun?
Parang yung optic nerve na die or something like that. So the vision might be impaired. Okay?
Oh, no.
So it's very rare. Okay? So it's not likely to happen. Very, very, very rare siya. But it has been reported. So parang, are you willing to take that risk? Parang ganun, just to lose weight. Okay?
Oh.
But again, if kailangan siya ng patient, it is a modality that is effective, known to be effective. And yung benefit dun sa overall cardiovascular health ng patient is significant.
Yeah.
So, you have to
Drastic,
discuss-
Doc? As in drastic na papayat?
Oo.
Na hindi kaya ng exercise? Ibig sabihin, kung
Ah.
exercise ka lang mag-rely, you will get it maybe years. Pero pag sa gamot
Yes.
na yon, days, papayat ka?
Hindi mga days, months yan at least, no?
Months
So,
na.
so depende kung ano yung drug, as much as 10 to 25%. Ang kanilang level naman na tinatry i-hit, no? Before, obesity is a complex, and it's really a problem. Complex problem na nakakaproblema paano i-manage. Kasi ang dami niyang negative effects sa buong katawan ng ng
Oh.
patient.
That's
So,
why. Yeah, go ahead, please.
they've been trying to look for ways to actually improve obesity. Better to si Ma'am Mia to discuss this, but as a gynecologist, no? So, nag-improve yung overall health ng mga patients. And ang tinatry nila i-hit is the weight loss that is achieved by using bariatric surgery. And they can measure that, mga 30% weight loss. But these drugs, the ones that are available now, are getting there. 10
Wow.
to 25% weight loss with just medication alone and having to do surgery. So it's fantastic actually.
Oo.
Line up mo na si Mia,
Oo.
magpapaprescribe na kamo ko.
Oo
Joke lang, joke
naman.
lang.
Anong
Joke lang,
BMI
joke
mo?
lang. Ano?
First
So
question.
kailangan tatanungin, si Mia pa ba yung napaka-strict nun? Sige,
Ay, oo.
i-line up namin ha. Maganda yan. Sige, Ate Bigo.
Okay. So, Doc, may pag-asa naman pala. May pag-asa naman pala itong PCOS.
Oo.
Oo
Meron.
naman. Oo
Oo.
naman.
Ayun.
Kayang-kaya yang gawa ng paraan. Kailangan ng discipline, I think.
Oo. Ay, wait,
Na
Doc, may mga
napakahirap.
support group rin ba yan? Kung yung mga may endometriosis, may support group. Yung mga women with PCOS, meron din ba silang support group? Or baka meron bang support group kapag may obesity ang isang kababaihan, ang mga babae? May ganun
You know, I think like now, social media, if you just go in, there are so many groups, no, for specific things. And I think the women or the people find support from each other. So sa endometriosis nga, may endometriosis warriors or something like that. Or endometriosis Philippines. Ang PCOS meron din yan.
Doc, meron pala akong medyo baka ma-conflict at bawal po ang bashing. Kasi uso-uso yung body acceptance no for weight na parang love me for who I. Pero obviously, we're seeing na kapag tayo overweight, meron niyang implication sa ating kalusugan. Ano? Pati sa
Yes. I mean, I agree with you with that, no? Ano bang accept yourself as who you are, how you are. Pero may levels din na unhealthy naman eh. Alam mo na yung talagang obese, okay? So, you don't have to be model thin, skinny thin to look good, feel good, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, Doc.
yeah. Pero may levels na unhealthy na when you're overweight, and that's why, like I told you earlier, I don't say yes to all women who ask me if I can give them the drug. Oo. The question is, do you need it? Do you really need it? Yun. So, is it indicated for you? Because those na obese, na may BMI nga na 27, pero dapat may iba silang associated medical problems. So, 30 will really be obese na. Then, yung mga yan, kailangan talaga nila yan because for their over.
Okay. Doc, thank you ha. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng impormasyon. Advice na lang po siguro, Doc, sa lahat ng mga nakararanas ng PCOS at nandun na po sa state of obesity.
Okay, so there are options, no? But you will have to exercise, diet. That will always be part of it. Okay?
Yeah.
All the others will help, but I think ang magiging ano dyan is you have to help yourself more. Okay? The other agents will support you, but they're not the real treatments, no? Like we said, number one management, first line management will be lifestyle modification to get to that healthy BMI that is just right for you.
What is the healthy BMI nga?
Okay,
Ano number?
so
What is the number?
sabi nila 23 for the Asia
23,
Pacific
okay.
cut-off. For WHO, it's actually mas lenient, 25.
So if you go beyond 25, you're already overweight or
Overweight.
obese na?
Overweight.
Overweight pa lang. When do you become obese?
Sa Asia Pacific, kapag 23 above, overweight na yon.
Sa babae?
No, not even male, female. Sa race. Race yung ano yung pinag-uusapan natin.
So generally speaking, mapababae o mapalalaki?
Oo, yes.
Okay, so yung healthy, 23 and below. Yung overweight, 24 to?
23.1 to mga 25.
25. And then obese?
Will be above that. Tapos meron yung mga
Above
level ng severity. So,
Ay,
pero
mga
depende
morbidly
nga yan.
obese. Okay.
Oo. Yung WHO, iba yung guidelines nila. Kasi
Okay.
the whole world na yun. Diba?
The whole world. Okay.
Pacific cut-off is less. Mas malilit daw kasi yung mga Asians.
Yeah. Thank you, Doc. Maraming salamat, Doc, for the insightful episode. Mabuhay
Yes.
po kayo. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much. Okay?
Thank you, Doc. Until next time!
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Happy
Maraming
Sunday.
salamat. Happy Sunday. Thank you. Si Doc
Bye.
Majoy po yan. Thank you. O paano? Ang dami nyo na namang natutunan sa ating taped episode. Tuloy-tuloy lang po yung pagsuporta sa amin, ha? Si Alvin Olchico po ito.
At ako po yung Ate B. Bernadette Zambrano Aguinaldo. Galaw-galaw pala. Lifestyle change pala kailangan dahil damay-damay. O sige, laban na ha. Okay, let me do this.
Biglang nag-exercise.
O dapat next time pag sa lalaki naman, tutukan din natin yung epekto naman ng obesity rin sa
Oh, yeah.
siguro reproductive health rin naman ng mga lalaki. Kasi sa
Mm.
babae, meron talagang epekto yan sa ating kalusugan. So, like, share, and subscribe to our channel until sa susunod na episode ng Thank you, Doc!
Thank you, Doc. Bye.